Yo, what is up, guys? NYZ back here with another video, and I'm sorry for not uploading for the entire week until today, but I have a lot of schoolwork and everything, so it's really hard to upload. I'm sorry that I can't keep up my end of the bargain like I said I would, but happy Easter, guys. Hope y'all are doing well, and I'm sorry for the cold Easter. So, quick shout outs to two people. One of them is I Do What Ifs, and the other one is Kuo Edits. Now, these people are good channels, and they need some help getting their channel raised, so if y'all could go subscribe to them, I'll put their links in the description. But today we're going to be doing, what if Naruto was like Bell Cranel? Now, if you guys don't know who Bell Cranel is from Dungeon How to Be an Avenger. It's How to Be an Adventurer. So, guys, yeah, we're doing what if Naruto was like Bell Cranel. Now, what I mean by this is, if y'all have ever watched How to Be an Adventurer, you will know that Bell Cranel has stats and a raised skill leveling. Now, what I mean by this is, Bell Cranel one day had a very frightening moment in the dungeon. What he had was, he ran into a minotaur that wasn't supposed to be on the floor that he was on. He got saved, and he really liked this person from then on, unlocking a skill that increases his rate of leveling depending on the feelings. So, that is what I'm going to be doing, and without further ado, let's roll the intro and get into the video.
In an all-black drop, 10 rolled up in a mouth. Say they all wanna live, but I just wanna die. Motherfucker, if you're looking for me, find me in the net. I got nothing, wanna fight, I wanna take your fucking life and end it right on sight. When I strike, if you bump in a bike. Black eye for the cops, pop a 6-shot block. Then I try to the rocks with me on blood clot. Red dot by the drop.
So, guys, real quick, right before we start the whole video thing, thank you guys so much for not 400, that was a while ago, 642 subscribers. That really truly means a lot that so many of you are enjoying the content I put out. But if we can make that 1,000 before or by the end of May, not April, May, but if we can hit it by the end of May, by the end of April, that would also be amazing. But if we could hit it by the end of May, then that would be so amazing to me that we could hit that many in such a short amount of time. So, without further ado, let's just start the background information. Let's get into it. So, how this is going to be happening, or how this is going to be possible, is that gods and goddesses, if you've ever watched How to Be an Adventurer, are going to be coming down to Earth. Naruto is going to be a part of the Hestia Familia. Hestia would have had two other people in her familia, Minato and Kushina, Namikaze and Uzumaki. They would have had a child bearing the name of Uzumaki. Naruto would lose his parents during an attack. He would get the entire nine tails, and that's going to be the end of the backstory. The rest of his life kind of goes the exact same, since he's part of the Hestia Familia and everything. What I mean by this, guys, is Hestia is not a very popular goddess. The only reason Minato and Kushina were in her Familia in the first place was because they wanted to be adventurers and no one else would accept them. And Hestia was a very kind goddess to them. And now, tailed beasts and everything still exists within this, and ninjutsu does not exist. Okay, we're going to be taking ninjutsu without the picture for right now. No one has unlocked it for right now. We're going to be setting that aside. So, Minato is now going to be knowing the Flying Rasen. Well, he would know it, but as a skill. Kushina would have the Uzumaki chills of sealing, but as a skill. Now, guys, that is what I mean by taking chakra out of the picture for right now. This is the end of the backstory, so let's get into the real video. So guys, I'm going to be making Naruto around 13 years old, and there's going to be no Team 7 or teams. There are only going to be teams within familias. Due to this, there's never going to be a Hokage or anything else. We're technically putting Naruto within the Bellverse, or How to Be an Adventurer verse, and taking all the main characters or characters that were really in it out of it and putting all Naruto characters. So Hinata Hyuga is going to be the person Naruto is going to fall in love with, and Hinata is also going to have a crush on Naruto. This is going to be the exact same within the Naruto verse, but we're going to make Naruto fall in love with Hinata faster than he did before. So Naruto would get his familia blessing, and he would go out into the dungeon when he was around 16 years old. Because you really can't go into the dungeon before or after you were either 14, or you can't go into the dungeon before you were 14 or after you have reached a certain age, which is not known. So Naruto's very first day of being in the dungeon, he would be grinding or getting up in stats. Naruto, while in the dungeon, would be killing a bunch of goblins and low-ranking demons. At the same time, Naruto would hear a roaring scream. Naruto would turn around and he would see a Minotaur running at him. Naruto would run for his life, not having the strength or power to take down this beast. During this, Hinata Hyuga would come, killing the beast, helping Naruto. But in this verse, Hinata's not going to have really any feelings, or she won't express her feelings very much. Now, she's also part of the Loki familia. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Loki and Hestia don't get along very well. Hinata would ask if he was okay. Naruto wouldn't say anything, being shocked that this person could take down a Minotaur. Then he would realize that this was the Sword Princess, Hinata Hyuga, of the Loki familia. Naruto would be running through the streets, having blood all over him. He would be yelling for someone, and then they would turn around. This someone would be Tsunade. In this verse, Tsunade is going to be a banker because she's past the legal age to go into a dungeon, so she has retired to become a banker. She would also be Naruto's advisor, or the person that looks after him while he's supposed to be within the dungeons. Naruto would yell for Tsunade, having blood all over him. He would take a shower, and after they would discuss why Naruto was covered in blood. Naruto would then say a Minotaur attacked, and she would say a Minotaur attack. You took down a Minotaur. Naruto would look up at the sky, saying, "Not really." He would then explain how he was saved by Hinata Hyuga, the Sword Princess, and asking if she had a partner. And then he would say, "No, not like that. Like a romantic partner." She would then say not through her knowledge and ask if Naruto has developed feelings for her. He would then jump up and say yes. But at that very time, Tsunade would then say also that marriages within other familias are and kind of forbidden Naruto, or unless both goddess and goddesses, both god and goddess have approved of the marriage. Unless if both god and goddess approve to both marriage proposals, then you Naruto Uzumaki will not be able to marry Hinata Hyuga. From this day forward, Naruto Uzumaki would have a skill. Now, this skill improves his abilities to raise his stats. Depending on his feelings, it can multiply it by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, or by 10, 50, or 100. If the feeling is high enough, it could even multiply the stats by 1,000. Now, what I mean by this is, if Naruto was feeling very angry or disgusted or despair towards Hinata Hyuga, his stats would multiply by 1,000 if the feeling is strong enough. Or if he's feeling very loving, kind, or happiness towards Hinata Hyuga strong enough, it would multiply his stats by 1,000. But the best he ever gets is going to be 100. And the best of the best that he's able to hit is 500. There's also going to be another goddess after Naruto, and this goddess is the goddess of beauty. This goddess has had her eye on Naruto. The reason is Naruto's aura is transparent. It's unique. He's not very strong, but since he is unique, she wants him. She wants all unique creatures, beings, anything that she can get her hands on. Since she's the goddess of beauty and has a very strong familia, she can really do anything that she really wants. She has the power and numbers that she needs to get past anyone that she needs to. So, we're going to skip about a week into the future. Naruto is going to be looking for a supporter, and he's going to find Sakura. Sakura at this point in time is going to be a demi-human. Now, I'm making Sakura a demi-human because Sakura, I don't find a very big role within her things, besides liking Sasuke. Sasuke is going to join Naruto's team later in the future. But Sakura is going to be a tiny, small demi-human. I made her tiny and the worst person within the anime because I don't find really any point within Sakura. We're going to skip about another week into the future after Naruto and Sakura have been on a team. Just because the video is getting kind of long and I want to get up to at least when Naruto is about to hit level 2. Sakura was still, or Goddess Hestia would have went to a god meeting and would have got Goddess Hestia, the goddess of architect, I forgot it, Hephaestus, yes, Goddess Hephaestus to make Naruto Uzumaki a weapon. Now the reason is because Goddess Hestia really likes Naruto, and gods can marry their children, so there is nothing wrong with Hestia marrying Naruto. Even though she's like billions or trillions of years older than Naruto, there is nothing wrong with it. At least within the people's eyes. Now, there is another reason we're skipping so Naruto's big fight against a silverback would have ended up with Naruto winning, but with a couple hits, bringing up his defense by up 60 points. Naruto is at around 500 points evenly with all his stats. Sakura would have tried to steal the knife, and that's where we're going to leave it off because the video is already at 14 minutes. So if y'all do want part 2, let's get this video to 15 likes. Enemy Z out.